What's going on, guys? Excalibur here, and we are back. Anvil, let's talk episode 2. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good today. Today we are going to look at the new tutorial that they released. I'm not sure exactly when they released it. I think it was recent, right? It was recent. So I realized that this changed, I think yesterday or the day before. It changed to where this is different. The whole interface looks a little bit different. They have co-op, they have the start tutorial here. Officially part of the patch last week. Okay. Hey, Esberg, Ice Wolfen, what's up? We got Runastar, we got Garriman. Hope you guys doing good. Yeah, so I guess first let's talk about the approach before I even do anything. The fact that they're doing something is great, right? The fact that they've worked on a way to get information to new players is extremely important, and most of what my issue is with the game, right? So that's great. It's great that they're doing it. The fact that it's a separate launch to do a tutorial, I feel is... I mean, I guess it's what they had to do, really. I mean, otherwise they'd have to kind of revamp the whole game, so I get it. It's, like I said, it's cool that they're doing something. So I do appreciate that. But the separate launch thing, I don't know how many people are doing it. But the fact that it's there is great. You can point people towards that, and they can potentially learn the basics here. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. But I first want to start with positivity, and that's the fact that they've done something, which is great. So, hey, what's up, Darkman? It's Giuseppe, Jeffman, Taste, Procyon. Welcome. So let's get into it. We click on Start Tutorial. It automatically starts loading a tutorial scenario. Hovering there in an asteroid field. Nice. The infamous Xerax. All right. The captain finally awake. Heal up and eat. I will be waiting on the bridge. Heal up and... Oh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Screen overview. Left, your inventory slots. Right, your survival constructor. Your what? Your toolbar. Your life stats. Hey, Matt CZ coming in with a 26-month resub. What's up, man? Big hype. Hope you're doing good, man. Good evening to you. So this confuses me. I get what they're doing, but if you look, I mean, the only thing that makes sense is the life stats. I don't have a toolbar. I don't have a survival constructor. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't see any of these things. I press tab. Did I? Use bandages. Click on them with shift plus right mouse button. You can close any window with escape. Okay, that's good. Open fridge and eat something. Shift left mouse button on an item. Click on the item with shift. Alright, the captain looking good. Welcome back. Oh my god, there's shower curtains in the tutorial. It's horrible. Damn it! And it's disgusting. That's disgusting. What is that? Oh, come on. So I do understand that some of our own Anvil community members have contributed to the tutorial as far as assets and stuff, so big hype to you guys as well. I think it's ooh, if I start naming names, I'm gonna forget one. There's a bunch of you guys. Contributed things. Good job. Big hype, Anvil. Okay, so okay, we're focusing. All right, so go to bridge, talk to captain. Heat and radiation. See right upper screen edge. That's correct. Nearby temperature. Nice. Good information there. I like that. Yeah, that teaches you something right away. That's good. What? I agree. That would help. What does that mean? You are back. Good. We need to move. What is it? We should not stay here. Sensors are calm, but got bad feelings and all that. There's no sensors. And Galleon is already exploding things. Who's Galleon? I will check. Why did you lock the bunk door? Oh, it was locked? Yes. This is a dangerous space. It's for your own protection. Curse you, why human you do know me this good already? Why human you do know me? What? I'm just gonna say lost in translation. I don't get what that means. Your human fleet, I think we found it nearby. Now please help Galleon before he triggers our cargo. Okay. Talk to Galleon. Where's Galleon? The core. Structure owned by smugglers faction. That's... Mass and volume. Yeah, I think so. I think so, man. Hey, Feroci Asgard wants a little X-Cal rage. We'll do that in a bit here. Mass affects ships handling and movement. Your carry volume can be extended with various items. You do not need any of these items in this container. Okay. Please leave the cover up intact. I don't trust that. What? Oh, this is Gideon here. Okay. The human. What is it? I finally made a farm. It is perfect. Sprouts have all it needs. Pots, light, but it doesn't work. Why? Find out what hinders the plant's construction process. Farm has no oxygen. Suit up. Put on a spacewalk booster too. Armor locker is right behind you. Oh, I get it. You thought it was an automatic thing. Okay, apologies. Armor locker. Okay, armor locker. It says armor locker, so that's cool. Armor locker. Armor. Booster. Move the armor from the locker into the armor slot. Then add the EVA booster to the booster slot. Cool. Farm is behind you. What? So is that what we're settling on? Is that the name? Is that the official name of the farms in Empyrean Hydroponics? Press N to open the building helper menu. Switch to debug tab. Then N, wait, checkbox to show oxygen. Then N to move again. Is that new? There's bad O2 diamonds now? Is that a thing? Or is that just a tutorial thing? Oh, really? I've never seen one of these. I feel like I've checked, too. Seems to be a leak. Okay. The human. Turn off. What? Found the leak. A block is not airtight. Farm lost. Too much oxygen. Go outside. Collect ice. 100 units. We need that. There's a problem. What? Broke the last good drill. Now they're just the cursed tool left. What? I will not touch that, but for squishies like you, it will be good. Opening hangar. What am I doing? What am I doing? Use your armor's jetpack to fly to the cargo box. A to activate. Cargo box. Fly to the pallet. Oh, okay. Collection container. Just do it at once and it will be over quickly. What? Wait, what? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Wait, what's going on? What? I'm confused. Fly closer to asteroid. Okay. That impatient robot, always racing for the goal and yet never happy with it. It's better to cherish activity. What? What do we... I don't get what he's talking about. What is on it? Collect more ice. Okay, collect more ice. Fly in range of wireless block. Press F4 for logistics when in range. Place ice in there. Close it when done. If the pallet would be just a little closer, you could even link your inventory with it. I had no comment. Just gonna leave that one alone. No comment. Drones incoming. Okay. So listen up, both of you. Ship's been hit. Wrong spot. All tragic. Ammo is cooking off. You don't need me. I don't trust anyone. We have to leave now. Galleon, curse you. Human, the ship is lost. Get to the teleporter. Meet you at the other side. What? What? I'm so confused right now. Okay. That, I guess, is a drone? Cool looking drone, by the way. Okay. No shit, the power's out. The ship got blown up. Check. What? Check that box over there. Okay, okay. Emergency core storage. Okay. I probably did, yeah. Select a block with numbers, then place in a safe spot. I'm gonna reserve my comments for the end here. What? Okay. We won't catch up with the crewmates with the power loss on telepair target had been wiped. Okay, so I'm in a room with water. For some reason there's a teleporter completely encased in blocks. I don't know why that would ever be a thing, but all right. What do we do now? Get out of the box. Oh, okay. Okay. What? How long is this tutorial? Maybe I should start commenting on it before I forget things, because I thought that was the end of it. All right. First of all, I mean, the dialogue, fine. I get it. It's not, English isn't the native first language of development and everything, so I'm not gonna talk about the grammar. Fine. My issue is so at first, like, it was telling you this is how you eat, right? This is how you bandage yourself, which very, very important, right? You're able to freely roam throughout that ship, and it told you about radiation. That's good. And then you talk to the captain, and you start to get into this storyline thing, and all right. And then you go and you talk to the robot Galleon or whatever, and then he tells you to put the armor on, teaches you that you need an EVA booster in space. That's important. Teaches you how to use the jetpack. That's important. And then things get a little weird, right? So you recognize that there's a leak, right? You go to the garden, you recognize, hey, there's a leak, I guess, and that's what's causing the plants to die. There's no oxygen. Oxygen leak in the ship. Cool. You find the leak, right? And you're like, oh, here's the leak. Doesn't teach you how to repair the leak, which I find a little weird. It gives you a survival tool, which you can't repair a leak with a survival tool. Can't repair with a survival tool, so. And then it tells you to go fly to an asteroid and mine ice from an asteroid to then put into the ship. But it doesn't explain any of that process. It doesn't really explain, not that I saw. It didn't really tell me what's the ice for. And then, by the way, ice is like the rarest thing you do to get oxygen in this game, right? Like, most people, you're using the water, you're using the oxygen generators and all that stuff. So, okay. I've never gone to an asteroid and mined ice with a survival tool, but maybe somebody's doing that. I don't know. Cool. I mean, I guess you're just explaining that, but then you don't explain it. And then drones come and ignore you, but they shoot the ship and somehow blow up the ship, which that's not happening, right? Like, a drone like that? I mean, okay, maybe it can happen. I don't know. And then you're meant to go to the ship that's blown up, completely blown up in half. We don't know why it's blown up, why it's dead or whatever, and you're meant to put a new core on the ship to regain the power system. So that's weird, because drones can't target cores, right? They target the center of the ship or whatever. Isn't that how it works, the targeting? So it's rare that the core is going to get blown up, right? It's going to be most likely other things. But and then the thing is, you're supposed to regain power, but then where's the power? The power was back when you were first learning about radiation, right? So you would go check that. Like, I don't know. I just don't. It's a weird mixed signal. It's like, okay, so now if I'm a new player, all I got to do is put a core and I'll regain the ship power. Where that doesn't really make sense, does it? And then you use a teleporter to go into this weird teleporter box that's never happening ever in life. So I don't know what this is for. It's just weird. The whole thing is just kind of weird. But okay. That's how you got them to the planet, and I guess we're going to continue the tutorial from here. To swim, keep your hands free. Okay. Suggest that you search and collect resources for food. Okay, so I'm going to be a completely new player, and I'm going to search for resources for food. So if I'm on an island and I see palm trees, I'm probably going to go look for coconuts, right? Okay, there's no coconuts. Maybe there's coconuts at this one here. Okay, it tells me there's a light. Cool. Coconuts. No coconuts. Hey, are there no coconuts in this game? Maybe if I don't know. How do I make a hatchet? Like, how do I make... You know, I mean, I'm being funny, right? But at the same time, 90% of survival games involve, even space survival games involve some rudimentary form of collecting resources, right? I.e. like an axe, some kind of a pick of some sort, something like that, right? Okay. So nothing here is food. Okay, food. So I found food. Plant protein. Food, bandages, the more of this, the better. Okay, so I need to look for hot dog plants. Okay, fruit. That's another one. Hot dog plant. Hot dog plant. So, yeah, so now your mind's kind of like, okay, so is none of this mineable? Is it? Well, in fact, it is. In fact, you know, you could just... Oh, sorry. They changed that. You can do this. Now, if I'm a new player, I'm giving up already. I'm not looking at that little thing on the right that's telling me there's hit points. I'm just going to give up because nothing's happened yet, right? Oh, wow, wood. You know? And then, like... Oh. Oh, this whole place is completely, like, you know, this is... I could mine anything. I could terraform. I could do, you know, none of that's been... Okay, so... I guess maybe you'd stumbled on that, luckily. Maybe they'll address it later, but... It's just weird. Alright, better to craft, you get... to craft, click on the picture of the energy bar. Nice. Make sure to clear the output field, else other crafts... Or don't, and just leave the food in there, because it never spoils when it's in there. That's a thing. But alright, yeah. Okay. What's this? This is a base? Like a base, it looks like a... derelict, loading thing. Okay. What? What am I supposed to do? Oh. This seems to be the case for survival tools defense mode. Yeah, I know. They don't know that, but it's just a funny thing, right? Alright. Tent. Okay. Revive here in case of death. Sleeping will forward time with... Alright, I got a really dumb question. Has that always been a thing? You could sleep the night with a tent? I don't play single player, so I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright. Alright. So, a little rant. Incoming. I need one of those soundboards for incoming rant. I hate that. I absolutely flippin' hate this tent. I hate it. It's horrible. This is no better than the motorbike. This is ridiculous that this thing exists in the game. For one, the obvious thing is it's not, you know, interactable. It's not a tent. It's just a whatever. It could be a freaking candy cane sticking out of the ground. And whatever, fine. Point 2 is you don't have to build it. You grab some plant fibers and you got a magical tent that you can sleep in and respawn the day and you know, whatever, right? Now I'll tell you, so in Icarus we have sleeping bags. We have beds. You do the same thing in the bed, right? You have a spawn point and you can sleep the day. My issue isn't that. My issue is that this thing is something that you just put out in the world. It doesn't require a building. It doesn't require a structure. It doesn't get you building. It's another skip of building. It makes you not have to build. You literally don't have to build. People tell me to put these things down every time I attack a POI, and I hate these things. I don't do it most of the time because it's stupid. When in a game where you could build SVs, HVs with clone chambers, bases, CVs, why are you telling me that I could just put this thing down and I don't need any of that stuff? It's just, yeah, it's, you know, in Icarus you have to build a 1v1. It takes 5 minutes. You chop some trees down, you build a little shelter, and then you put your sleeping bag in there. After you've killed some animals, gotten the leather and the stuff required for the bag. It takes some time to do it. It takes a little bit of time. 10, 15 minutes for a new player to get that. That's a big first feat when it comes to survival. Most would argue that's the majority of survival anyway, right? Is having a shelter and having a place to sleep. That's a very important thing. Gets you out of the elements, prevents hypothermia, prevents all these other things, right? That takes like X amount of plant fibers and you're done. You've survived. You're good. Now, it's space. You have a suit. I get that the survival isn't on the same level, but still, I don't like that thing. It's stupid. So, whatever. Let's continue. Find and drill carbon rocks. Dark, shiny. You can now unlock and craft new constructor. Open the tech tree with F3. Alright, F3. Gain unlock points by UP by collecting experience, XP. Caution, you will need a fitting constructor to craft all these things. See lower screen edge color examples. Oh, this is gonna be... I already know it's gonna be hilarious. All right, so we have survival constructor, and then we have portable constructor, and then we have a small constructor, and then we have a constructor SV, and then we have a large constructor, and then we have an advanced constructor. Alright. Unlock the portable constructor above. Select the miscellaneous tab. Then scroll a bit down. It is to the left side. That's it. With the data you collect, I can restore your crafting templates. Check back here after gaining levels to continue. Close the tech tree. Yeah. All right. Open. Aim at ground and place. That's not a portable constructor. Where's the anvil? All right. All right. Portable constructor has its own inventory. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. So when we were in space just 2 minutes ago, we were talking about how I could be close to the cargo and connect to it, and like, so how many new players are pressing F4 right now, right? I feel like that's a thing. Hover your mouse over the small filter icons. The other weird little interface thing that's happening with the tutorial that sucks is that I have to close this window before I can do what it's telling me to do. So I have to memorize this, and I don't know that as a new player, so I click OK. I wish that you could do this with this open. Like, it's an interface thing, though, but I mean, it's just kind of a weird... Alright. Put carbon substrate. So you no longer have the little right arrow thing. It's a totally different interface. I feel like we gotta stop now. I'm not doing that. Oh no. All right. You know what? Fine. For the sake of I'm just gonna do it. Upper right symbol row. Select the device symbol. Looks like pathways of a microchip. No, I know, but trust me, it's gonna link to why I don't like the motorbike. Click on motorbike template to craft. Click on motorbike template to craft. Motorbike components required. So that's weird too. It's like, are there more components? Like, is this? Why don't you just call it the motorbike? Why have components? Why confuse it even more? Is this just one aspect of the motorbike? No, it's the whole thing, right? I don't understand that. That's weird. Is it a two-step build? I've never built one, so I don't know. Select the device symbol. Click on motorbike. You crafted a motorbike. Switch to devices filter tab. What? What did it just say? It just went away. Switch. What? It said something about devices. Ah. Okay, so it is a two-step. Still weird though. Alright, so... Okay, this opens up a lot of possibilities. You'll need better gear. Marking a few places with resources. Huh? Okay, thanks, Cameron. Thank you. I'm trying to new player view this as best I can. I really am. All right. So what now? Chop. So. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta do this like a new player would do it, right? I just made a motorbike, so I definitely want to see said motorbike, right? Oh my god, it's a motorbike. Careful, it will fold up if you leave it too long in the open. just pick it up into your toolbar and place it again when needed. How do you pick it up into your toolbar? Oh, shift click to open it up. Unlock view camera with Alt. You have reached your destination. Why? You should have made them at least ride the bike. That's kind of weird. Whatever. All right. Chop wood. Use resource mode of your survival tool to fire at tree. Oh no, wait. Gotta use this. Wait. Okay. There. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, we're here already? All right. Okay. Lost cargo. Oh, lost cargo, because you find that everywhere in the game. It's like stranded deep. Look at all these detectors, man. Wow, I got like 4 detectors. This is amazing. Bro, what? That thing is useless in this game. This thing already has... Does it not already have it? Oh, no, that's a Reforged Eden thing. It doesn't have it. Okay, so you need this thing. Cool. Separate device to detect. I mean, that's fine. It is... I do feel it's like a little RP. Like, it's cool. I'm not totally against having a detector by itself. Alright. Salvage steel. Resource... No, salvage mode, right? You can salvage much faster if you remove the support of blocks and pick up debris by hand. But don't you lose, like, some of that? Jarvis. So they're... But they're not telling you that... Don't you lose, like, half of the resources doing that? Cut trough. What? Cut trough a section. Cut trough a section so that the upper part will fall down. Pick up by hand with L. Did I not do that? I didn't do that enough? Okay. Dude, it's literally teaching you to cheese salvaging instead of just like making salvaging better. All right. It's a nice, cool on Reforged Eden to have a detector on the survival tool, but I also added an option to harvest rock and trees without making holes on a survival tool. I don't understand that. Open map. Drag map with left mouse button. Zoom. And waypoints. Have its get survival gear. Craft and portable constructor. Where's that? That's back here. Did it ever tell me to pick up the portable constructor? I don't remember. I think it told me how to, maybe. No, yeah, no, I get it's important to tell people to salvage. I mean, that's totally, I totally get that. My issue is the salvaging itself sucks in this game. I don't have a problem with the idea of salvaging. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It would be cool if the portable constructor deconstructed stuff on like a basic level or something. That'd be kind of cool. Then all these detectors would be useful. All right, so what am I doing? Hold a weapon. Okay, so I have to like make a weapon. Okay, so explain that. Why does 1 equal 25? Because I've never understood that with this game. Like, the weird amounts of ammo. But alright. Investigate weak signal. Alright. So now I gotta pick this up. Oh! Oh, logistics! Yay! Oh. Just found a POI, point of interest. Places like these offer adventure, challenges, loot. Alright. Have ammo. Have ammo, then press R. Alright. Have ammo. I have ammo. Special dungeons and story places. Everything damaged can be destroyed. Everything intact is turned invulnerable. Oh, admin course. Okay, cool. Such POIs are displayed on the map as a chevron. I get that. I get the ammo thing. Point taken. Point taken. I'm trying to find out more of this. Maybe I can get a better connection inside of the cellar. What? Bro, okay, you can't tell me that they're not doing this on purpose. Somebody's doing this to me on purpose. I don't care. I don't care. It's got to be a thing. There's been a shower curtain in every single thing I've done so far in this tutorial. I'm taking it personally. I don't care. It's a thing. What am I doing? It's not telling me what to do. It just told me to go in the cellar. Closed fracture. To heal, open your inventory. Please select Stats tab. Okay, I gotta close you first and do that. Okay. Point the mouse on the red icon at the right side. Close fracture. I gotta close this before I can do that. Mitigate bandages. Heal with first aid kit, medical station type 3. Some medicines could have side effects. Healing devices are safer if you can reach them in time. Right. Special loots. Oh, a color tool. Cool. Wait, what is this? Oh, the icon's not... Alright. Neat. Now what? So, yeah, what else? Is that the end, or? Oh, new marker. Oh, okay. There's no... You know what I mean? Like, there should just always be something on the right telling me the next thing to do. Especially in a tutorial. This thing is amazing, by the way, this motorbike thing. It's great. I can't wait to get the better one. When do we upgrade this thing? It's gonna be awesome. I want some fancy wheels. I want all kinds of stuff, man. Okay, there's a new marker and it's in the ground. The game is broken. You cannot shoot a weapon underwater. So what am I supposed to do here? Dig how? It's not telling me to dig. When did it ever say anything about digging? I don't think it ever said anything about digging yet. Am I wrong? Did it tell me something about terrain manipulation so far in this tutorial? At all? It didn't, right? All right. For sake of continuing on, let's dig. But yeah, it didn't say anything. Yep, no building tutorial yet. This is stranded deep in space. Okay, well, I don't know what that is, but that's not a thing. There's nothing here. Cool. Garamon, you're awesome. I did. I think I placed that waypoint on myself. Yeah. Oh, I did that when I was... No, well, did I? Hold on. I get... Yeah, that's the new marker. Yeah, no, I did that. That's me. All right, forget all that. It's fine. It was me. When they were showing the map thing and how to do the waypoint, I did a waypoint. Fair. Let's continue on the bike. But no, they haven't said anything about resource mining yet, but I'm sure they will. First, we got to do all these destroyed mining tower. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get to that right now. The deposit is inside of the mine. When is that ever a thing? Has there ever been resource in under POIs? Other than asteroids? Your suit seems equipped with a tool drone. What? With a what? A tool drone. Okay. Is that a thing? These things have deposits? I've never really messed with these. Alright, so I have a tool drone. With this drone, you can drill the copper down there. Okay. Hey, what's up, Dadrick? How you doing, man? Go back to beach marker. Where's that awesome motorbike of mine? Oh, wrong marker. I gotta take that marker off. Hold on. Did I lose the motorbike? Only a rough location for it to be shown on your map. You need to discover it. Either fire your detector nearby or get close to the drill. What? Either fire your detector nearby or get close with a drill. I'm confused. Am I doing something wrong here? What are we doing right now? Are we still doing mining? I'm confused. It told me to go somewhere else and... Yo. Yo, I got tricks. I got tricks, man. Look at that. Can't beat that, man. I don't get it. What, I did something wrong. Did I break the tutorial? I guess I broke it. If your avatar falls at surviving, you can always... Yeah, I don't know what happened, guys. I don't have a mission anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess let me go back to the place I was at last. This is the... I don't know how you guys use this motorbike. I don't like the motorbike because of principle, but now I don't like it because it just sucks. This is horrible. Why would anybody use this thing? I think it wants me to go mine deposit or something. Hey, Stan coming in with a 31-month resub. What's up, man? Nah, you know what? I'm done. I did the motorbike thing, guys. I did it for a minute. It's cool. I tried it. Check the what? They haven't even mentioned the PDA yet. What are you talking about? That's a long way away. Dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is so weird of a tutorial. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't have an objective. I don't have anything going on here. I wish the motorbike wasn't in the game. That's what I wish. I wish people would just build a motorbike. I wish the game, you know, told you about building from the very beginning and explained it. The motorbike belongs in a different game. It doesn't belong in this one. It's a building game. You literally build vessels that make moving around both on planet and in orbit easier. That's the whole point of the game. But they give you this arbitrary, crappy motorbike thing that doesn't turn, gets you in more trouble than it helps. It's just annoying. It's a stupid thing. It shouldn't exist in the game. You should build. I mean, literally build a tier 1 HV. Like right now, with what I've already done, I've already surpassed the tier 1 HV. Right? As far as like leveling goes and stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like if I'm doing this like in a real like survival beginning, whatever I've mined and stuff already, I've already gone up in level, probably to level 3. I've already, you know, avoided having to get... It's just weird, man. It's weird that there's tier 1 hover vessels, and it's just not a thing. It's not even something that they promote or anything so far in this tutorial. It's so weird. It's so weird that, like, make a tent. Here's a motorbike. Pick some hot dog plants. That's literally what we've gone over so far. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Darth. Still no animal. I don't know what I'm doing, guy. I've completely broken the tutorial, and I'm upset because I want to see what they what they want to do as far as like teaching the building or whatever. But I don't know what to do. Not here. I don't get it. Well, damn, I broke it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. All right, so I guess let's check the, where is the PDA anyway? Right here? Oh, that's informative. Have you done ... yet? I did. I used the detector a bunch. I got it on me. Got old weather station. You got a copper deposit over there. We've already mined at some of that. And then what I thought was that it took me here, didn't it? It was like, go here, and then just like nothing happened. Nothing's happening. Like, I think it's broken. Nice. So, can anybody fill me in? Like, what do they teach you for building and when? All right, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is crazy to me. This is what is important in their game, is the super base. I mean, yes, you need to go over these things. I don't get the whole beginning part of this. The whole ice harvesting asteroids with survival tools and then putting a core on a blown up ship. I don't get any of that. None of that made any sense to me. Eating med That kind of made sense. Cool. I get it. They still haven't talked about building. Boy, if they even let you repair that one little broken block to get airtight, I feel like you'd learn a lot more than what they did. I don't understand the direction of this. It makes no sense. And then you got this weird teleporter thing that you'll never see again. And then, you know, you're the whole portable thing. I get that. Knowing all that's important. Knowing how to make a gun's important. Totally understand all that. No issue there. But we still haven't built anything. Like, literally, in this guy is things to build. They didn't explain any of that. I guess they do. Maybe they do later on. I don't know. But you should be able to salvage what you need to salvage to get the parts to make a basic thing. Like, literally, hold on. Okay, so I can make oxygen tank. I don't have enough stuff to make anything else. Are you? So at some point, you do make an HV? So, was it Vermilion? I think it was Vermilion that gave us the HV bike that you find and then you gotta repair it. I like that approach. Like, here's this thing in the world, and, you know, anything to teach people that we build things with blocks. Anything to teach that is, like, you know, important, right? So we're just gonna, since this thing's already borked, right? Just pretend I made these things in the constructor, right? So you got this, you got this, you got two of these, and you got this, right? Oh, and see, I'm upset, man. Like, I wanted to see that. I really wanted to see how this works. I have a big problem with the starter block. I think the starter block is ridiculous, and it's like, it doesn't explain anything. It's, the shape of it doesn't make sense. The block, like, none of this makes sense. This whole block thing makes zero sense. I don't get it. Like, what do you do with this thing as a new player? Like, I don't, you're gonna build on it. You're not gonna take it apart. Most people are gonna build on it, right? They're gonna put, you know, I don't know. I guess. Oh no. Okay. Say I got two more of these, right? And then, like, the fuel thing, right? So I guess you gotta know to make fuel. Maybe they tell you that, right? Make some biofuel. So let's just pretend we made biofuel. And then this whole nightmare, right? The whole viewpoint, like, you start out like this. You're like, what the hell? And like, yeah, so whatever. Let's do first person. Way better than a motorbike, right? This crappy cockpit with a couple of things, like, and then I'd argue that these hover engines are ridiculous. These tier 1 hover engines with the RCS built in, they're completely laughable the way they work. Like, it's weird. Like, the whole movement is weird. Like, none of it makes any... You're supposed to be looking for a deposit near the shore. Okay. Like, I wish that the starter block was like... I don't know. I wish they had stock starter blocks. Like, I don't know if that's even possible, but... So, you know, they also haven't explained the factory or any of this stuff, right? But... You know, you got these, like, super basic stuff, right? Yeah, I don't know. I wish that the starter block was that, and then you had to put, like, a core in it or something. I don't know. Something to explain it a little better and to show the vessel a little better, I think would be cool. But giving you a starter block, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense, man. Explain the factory? Okay, somehow the tutorial mission change just crapped out on you. I don't want to redo the tutorial over again. No. What do you mean? Like, it's a thing I can go out and come back in? What did you say I had to do? I had to try to find a deposit? I don't know, man. It's getting to the point where it's like every time I stream this game, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what content I'm doing, the game screws up. I'm in a tutorial and the game's screwing up. I'm in creative building something, the game screws up. I'm in survival, the game screws up. I'm on a server, the game screws up. Like, no matter what, this game is just screwing up every time I try to do anything on it. Like, I literally came in here today to give Vanilla the benefit of the doubt, to look at this, because I was a bit excited about the tutorial. I'm like, cool, they're actually doing what I've been saying for years, you know? And it's like, I was a little bit excited. I was hoping to, you know, retract some of the statements I have about the game. And the beginning, you know, the first episode of this Let's Talk, I was going over the beginning of the game and how there's nothing, but nothing so far is showing me anything different. It's like they're just doubling down on what they want this game to be, and it's kind of like a knockoff of No Man's Sky, but just way less, you know, intuitive. I don't know. I don't get why it's trying to pretend it's something it's not. Like, this is so much better than No Man's Sky. No, I mean, I plan on doing that too. So we might do that. Damn. I'm at a loss. I guess the tutorial is Oh, I hate this. I didn't want it to turn out like this. I really didn't. I wanted to be happy about this thing. Something that devs never have bothered to create, always been issues, and when close to be okay, they change it and introduce. Yeah, this is. Look, the effort was there. Like, they did a good job of, like, the dialogue, trying to make it a story so you can follow along and feel a little bit immersed in the whole beginning of it. Like, I give them kudos for that. Like, seriously. Like, in some of these smaller things need to be explained, like how to craft things, how to use this, how to use that, how to use the interface. All that's great. I have no issue with any of that, but it broke. And now this game doesn't make any sense, and now I have no faith in the game as a new buyer, and I'm gonna return it. The tutorial doesn't work. That's a huge red flag. I get there's more, but I'm never gonna know that as a new player, is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna know that. Right now, I'm just lost as a new player, going, oh, okay, I think I'm done. Nothing here. I guess I'll exit and start a game. Right? Alright, so, starting a new survival game in vanilla. Game name. Difficulty, medium. Start equipment, medium. Keep inventory on death, nothing. Life stats, food. I'm just gonna leave everything default. That means I don't get mass and volume. That means I don't get CPU. None of that's vanilla, right? So I'm just gonna leave that. None of that's vanilla. Let's go. I mean, I got an hour and a half, right, of the stream. We could probably knock out vanilla.
Emergency situation detected. Robinson Protocol UCH-001A initiated. Do you want to activate the tutorial help information system?
Yes, I would like to have support from the tutorial. Robinson Protocol. System check has been started. Please follow instructions on right side of your screen to proceed. Pick up from ground. Freaking flashlight. Oh my god. Alright. Inventory tab. You are currently not in danger. After pressing OK to close this message, take your time and familiarize yourself with the items in the inventory as well as the displays and functions of this view by clicking on them or hovering over them. Look at that, Willa Gray coming in with a 38-month tier 2 resub. Big hype for Willa Gray. Thank you, sir. Yes, I want the other tutorial after just playing the tutorial. The flashlight still sucks. Alright, after pressing OK to close this message, displays functions, okay, cool. Tech tree? Oh, sorry, tech tree, F3. Collect experience points, for example, by killing enemies, mining, or harvesting plants to increase your player level and thus get unlock points. Unlock tools, weapons, including ammo, gadgets, and building blocks with unlock points. Unlock points, once used, cannot be redistributed. To continue, click OK. Man, it's like I don't. Like they. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'm trying to bite my tongue. Level 2 reached. Hey, we did it. Good job, guys. Survival tool video manual. What's that?
The survival tool has 3 basic modes: defense, resource, salvage. Change the tool modes with right mouse button, RMB. Shoot or use the tool with left mouse button, LMB. Defense. Use this mode for defending against small animals. It is suggested that you walk around with defense mode activated, as small spiders and insects may attack you. Resource. Use this mode for harvesting fiber from plants, wood logs from trees, extracting ore from the rocks lying around or drilling down to underground deposits. Salvage. Use this mode for recovering usable materials from wrecks. With the survival tool you cannot regain the full amount of materials or components, but only a fraction. If a red box lights up on the lower right, you will not get back any materials. Note: make use of your personal drone, F5, for mining underground deposits to avoid getting trapped in a deep mining hole. The personal drone can be used for other tasks as well. Give it a try.
As a first shelter, you can build a very simple base and expand it later. I recommend using wood or carbon substrate as they are fairly easy to obtain. One thing to keep in mind is to find a good spot to set up the shelter, with resources like water and ore nearby. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to get a quick result using the blueprint library by using a frame. What? Oh. Open the blueprint library, select prefabs. Then on the left side, set the filter base, enter the word frame. That's like 6 things you just told me to do in one sentence. Do what? Press F2. Go to prefabs. So you can't have this open when you're doing this. That's the thing. Like, you're gonna take your phone and like, what do you? A new window. Drag all materials. For example, wood planks for inventory. Make box. When all requirements are green, press start production. Yikes. Open the blueprint factory, select your hover vessel. A completed list. Then what happened to the base? What? Open the blueprint factory and select your hover vessel from the completed list. Then click spawn. Why are we talking about a hover vessel? Are we talking about a base? 278. Jesus. Wow, that's gonna take a long time to get all that carbon. Yeah, like the video thing is fine to me. Like I don't see an issue with the video thing. I like that there's a frame. You know, I want to check this out actually. Okay, so instead of me just like doing this, let's I want to see what this frame thing is, but I don't want to sit here and mine for. To equip your base with essentials, you need a core and a power supply. Either a capacitor, solar plus solar panels, or conventionally a small generator plus a fuel tank. Secure your shelter. You also need an automatic door, a window, stairs. The required templates are marked in the overview below. After having build the devices, equip them to your toolbar to continue. Oh my god. It's still crafting. Jesus. Yeah, that uniform looks horrible. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's still crafting. Alright. Now what did it need? wait, what was I supposed to build? Is there a way to go back and see what you were supposed to do? I just have to hope I got it right? Is that what's going on here? I don't know what I was supposed to build. I remember windows, I remember a door. I don't remember much else. Is there a way to re-reference it? Like, no joke, I'm being honest. Is there a way to re-reference this somewhere? Yeah, PDA logs. Okay. A core, a power supply, automatic door. I don't have any of this stuff. Alright, for sake of quickness, we're gonna that. So a core. What else? Door, a power supply of some sort. What else did I want? Windows, stairs, building block, power supply. Okay, windows, 8 windows. Right? Oh, stairs. Dude, this is gonna take forever. What? Alright, core. Wow. Alright, that's gonna take all day. And I'm already bored. I feel like people aren't gonna be able to figure out how to place this. The other thing is gonna be the panel, right? Because people are just gonna. Oh, I guess you can't. Okay. Yeah, Bahamut. Very good. With the core and the capacitor and at least one solar panel, you can start your base. Keep in mind that the capacitor has to charge first, depending on the position of the solar panels. It may take some time until the first power arrives on the main page and the statistics tab. You can see the current production rate and consumption rate. That's ridiculous, dude. The fact that they're setting people up for failure with this solar panel is just horrible. Like, you're never gonna run anything with a solar panel. You're gonna try to like use your constructor and it's not gonna work, and you're gonna be like, what's going on? And oh god. They should just make people use the generator. Ooh, fancy. Who made that? That's nice. This tutorial will assist you in building a hover vessel to increase protection, and transportation capabilities. Please click on continue if you want to start now. Yeah, nice. To build a hover vessel, only a few steps are necessary. In this tutorial, I will show you how to get a quick result with the help of Blueprint Library by using a frame. We will then equip this frame with the necessary functional. I feel like this whole frame thing's a great idea. It needs to be separate from the prefabs. I think it gets lost in the prefabs. There should be a separate like starter frames. I like this idea. I really do. This is a great idea, but it needs to be separate. The frame is marked with numbers to indicate the necessary parts, their position. Okay, so let's open the All right, I get it. Yeah, see, like they're like buried. Okay, so there's just one frame. Yeah, 0G is Jennifer, yeah. OG Empyrean, content creator, builder. We need to craft core, generator, and fuel tank to make the vessel hover. We need 4 ground repulsor engines and a cockpit for steering. Let's go. Guys, I'm just doing this to save time. You go to the portable constructor, you craft the stuff. I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes for that stuff to craft. What else do they want? It's everything, right? That's everything. What? What? Yeah, I know, but you can't do that now. You know what I mean? You can't do that now. You can do that at the beginning of the game. I mean, you can go back, exit the game, and come. Yeah. All right. This is a problem. Like, it should have it up here. Core, generator, cockpit, fuel tank, ground repulsor, cargo. Okay, I got everything. I don't get the number thing. Maybe it's the number you put them in your inventory or whatever. It doesn't make sense because it's not in front of me. If I had it like right in front of me, it'd be great, but I don't. So purely going by my own knowledge of this, I guess. Okay, let's just say 1. Okay, generators 2, cockpits 3, fuel tanks 4. What was 1 again? The core is 1, and then generator is 2. Oh, there we go. And then the box is 6. Cool little HV, man. This is awesome. Yeah, but we already looked at the video. Yeah, and it's not here. They really got to do a better job with these. These are horrible. See, this is great. I love this. I love that this is a thing. The interface is definitely holding it back. The interface is horrible. The fact that I have to look at the video and then I have this great thing that tells me everything, but then once I close it, it's gone. It didn't, you know, I don't know about the PDA. I don't know about any of these things as a new player. It would be nice if the list of stuff was somewhere on the interface. But yeah, being able to get into this right away is amazing. This is great. We need more frames. We need more, you know. But just this, I mean, that's fine. Like, I'm not, like, this is great. So I'm really happy this exists. I'm glad that new players can get into this and understand that this was built with blocks. You can, you know, it'd be nice if, like, it made you, like, replace a block or two to understand, you know, what's going on or whatever. Yeah, the drive, yeah, it's ridiculously, because honestly, like, your big HVs don't move this well. like it's so weird that this thing moves the way it moves, and then as you start building stuff, you're never gonna achieve this level of just ridiculous performance. Like, it's comical. It's completely unimmersive. It's like, it's really ridiculous. But anyways, they need to tone down those hover engines. Insane. But I do like that this exists. This is what I want. But the interface is definitely holding it back. But I like the videos. I don't know. There's not too much bad I could say. Just that the interface is tricky. Like, you can't see what the ingredients are, and I guess that's contingent upon the tutorial continuing. So it'd be nice if it was a little more streamlined and integrated into the interface instead of a kind of an afterthought kind of deal. But yeah, the sooner you can get into this, the better. Like, now I understand that, hey, cool, maybe I could build something like this. You know, you start tearing stuff off of it, you start to understand that it's a thing, you know? Or maybe you get shot up or something, I don't know. Oh wait, what am I doing? Salvage mode. Oh my god, this is... Like, there's no preparing for this thing. Alright. That's where the magic ends. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. It's cool that... I like the frame idea. I think it's really, really smart. I just wish that it wasn't in the prefab. I wish there was some other area where they had frames. Because that's a great idea. And it teaches building. It teaches how it all works and everything. And I really like that. Yeah. That's all I got. Everything else is self-explanatory, guys. We tried to do the starting tutorial, and it just failed miserably. I felt like I spent a long time in it already, and I didn't really learn much. I could have learned that a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. When you're in a tutorial, like, you guys know I hate tutorials, but I think in general, you want stuff explained pretty quick. It's nice to have a running gag or a running little storyline, but like, the story didn't make any sense, really. None of it really made any sense. And the whole beginning part could have honestly just gone away from that. I think it's important to tell people that you need an EVA boost in orbit. If you're starting this game, you're not going to be in orbit anytime soon. You're not going to be on a spaceship anytime soon. You're not going to be dealing with an oxygen link anytime soon. You know, none of that stuff is going to matter in the beginning of your game, really. I mean, if you're on an arid planet, you got to understand oxygen and stuff. But that didn't explain it. It just explained that there's a leak. You're not growing food anytime. You know what I mean? Those things weren't important in the beginning. Food, hunger, building something, salvaging something, mining something. You can build things to do all those things. That's the important connection that you kind of have to make for people to understand what this game has. Otherwise, it's just Unity assets. This thing's 7-8 years old now, and you look at it in the beginning of the game, it's just Unity assets. So you gotta get away from that quickly and explain that, hey, this game's about building. This game's about building bases. It's about building vessels that can solve problems in your game. I would have loved to have seen it, like the tutorial anyway. I would have loved to see it show a miner, show a salvager, show a combat HV, show a combat SV, show these things right away as quickly as you can. Get people behind the seats of these different vessels, because that's the eye candy. That's what people want to play for. They want to play because they want to either build or they want to use really cool looking vessels. So you have to start with that, starting with the survival tool and the portable constructor. And while those things are the beginning of the game, I would argue that they shouldn't be. The portable constructor is ridiculous. It shouldn't even exist. I don't think it should exist at all. I think that should exist in your... If it's a little 3D printer looking thing, have it on your back. Have it as part of the suit constructor. Just combine those two things. If you're not going to do the logistic thing and everything, just combine those two things. It works perfectly. And then whatever's in your inventory will go into that. I get that you won't have much inventory space to build those things. But yeah, I don't know. I just think the portable constructor makes no sense to me. Did it? Okay. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough if it did show that stuff, and so I don't have a total picture. But if you guys say that the tutorial gives you those things and shows you how to build and stuff, all I'm saying is I don't know if I'm still in the tutorial by that time. I feel like it took a long time for me to do what I did. And I don't know, I might have already passed judgment on the game. With that whole beginning part, the motorbike, the some of these other things, I feel like I don't know if that captured my interest by then. But the fact that there's a tutorial at the start of the menu, the fact that there's tutorials in vanilla when you start with videos, I don't want to be too negative about it because it's a great thing. It's important and it's a step in the right direction. So I applaud that. I know a lot of people spent a lot of time getting these things worked out and built and everything, so that's great. That's great. But I feel like they're still looking at this game in the wrong way. Honestly, like there's games like Scrap Mechanic and Terraform, Terra Tech or whatever, and some of these other games that are purely like physics builders. And I almost feel like you should do it that way. You should just start with that, like, or have a separate tutorial for building. Maybe that's the answer. I don't know, because I think both need to be explained, but there's a precedent. There's a tutorial is marketing. It's like your trailer. It's your pitch. This is why you should play the game. That's what the tutorial is for. Tutorial, yes, it's for teaching you how to play the game. But it's introducing you to the game, especially when it's at your start menu. Most people are going to try to do the tutorial before they play the game, right? So that's your first shot at selling the game to somebody that has 2 weeks to return it. And I don't know. I think there should be 2 separate videos. How to build, and then you could show different scenarios of building. Survival building versus creative building versus building an HV, building a base, what these things are, stuff like that. I would love to see the building getting some precedence because it's the best part of the game. It's the only reason people play the game. If you're new to this game, you're going to play it for a handful of hours, but the building is what keeps you playing. If it's either building or it's playing things that people have built, that's why you play the game. You don't play the game for the Unity assets. You don't play the game because the story's gripping. You don't play the game because it's beautiful. It's an 8-year-old game. There's way prettier space games out there. It's a big immersive world if you're into building and you have some imagination. It's a lot of fun. And we have a lot of fun playing it, but it's not because of what you see on the starter planet. None of that's what it is. So I don't know. From a marketing perspective, I just feel like they should lead with building. And the frame thing is great. More of that. That's great. They should capitalize on that. And really, like, this should be the majority of what they're doing, development-wise, is making this make sense. We got to streamline all this. This whole situation with all these unlocks and things, this versus, and then we're not even talking about CPU. I didn't hear anything about CPU. I didn't hear anything about weight. I didn't hear anything about any of that stuff. And maybe that's later on in the tutorial, but the fact that the game defaults at CPU off and weights and volumes off after full release is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Because I was there when those things were implemented, and I heard the reason why they were set to toggle off. And the reason is it was like a compromise. Like, here's this CPU system that we have that everybody's upset about, and there was a mass exodus over it. But hey, it's toggled off. It's not even default. This was back in Alpha 11 or whatever, Alpha 12. when CPU Alpha 10, maybe Alpha 10. It's release 1 and beyond now. Release, what is it? Release 2? Release, I don't know. Is there still numbers after release? But the game's fully released. CPU is a thing. The workshop obeys CPU 95% of the time. Why aren't you leading with CPU? Why aren't you leading with weights and volumes? I don't get it. I don't get why that's not default. It makes no sense. They shouldn't be optional. They could be optional, but default them on. But personally, I don't think they should be optional. It's weird. It's like, I don't know, it's like going in Call of Duty and turning no clip on. And you can just walk through walls and stuff. It's, no, why would you, and okay, if that's an option, then great. But why is that the default? It's literally like the same thing. It's like if you could no clip in Call of Duty, and that was the default of the game, and you'd be like, what? Why is that a thing? It's like, oh, people are going to get upset if they can't carry, 900 million stacks of combat steel in their SV. People are going to get upset about that because they spent a lot of time building stuff. Stop it, man. I've been building stuff for 6-7 years and constantly rebuilding the same builds over and over based on whatever changes they've made. And that's why I'm still here, because there's still things to build. If I was still using the things I built 5 years ago, I wouldn't be playing this game anymore. There'd be no inspiration to build. That's fine. People are going to build no matter what you do. They might bitch and get upset about their great build that they love and they use all the time, but they'll just build something else or fix it. Stop it. Like, this game's fully released. It should have those things toggled on as default. It makes no sense. So you've got this whole new era, this whole new generation of Empyrean players that are playing the game in single player with no weights and volumes and no CPU. So then after 10, 20, 30 hours of playing the game on their own, they discover the workshop. They discover these other things, and they don't realize that these things are built with weights and volumes and CPU on, and they don't get that. They don't get that mechanic, and after 30 hours, they're not going to want to change it. They're like, oh, wait a minute. God, I don't want to play like this. Wait, what? So none of the builds that I've been working 30 hours on work? I don't want to do this. Like, this is weird. What is CPU? What is that? Wait, what are CPU extenders? What, you know what I mean? Like, now they have to relearn this whole thing they didn't know from the jump, and they're going to get frustrated. And they're going to get upset because they spent a long time building whatever they built, and they're not going to want to let go of that. They're not going to want to relearn. It's like when somebody starts playing in easy mode, and then you tell them to go play hardcore after 30 hours. Why would I do that? I'm not going to do that. It's just going to piss me off. But if you start them on hard mode, that's the mode. It's not hard mode. It's just that's the game. You know what I mean? Like, this is the game. That's all you got to do. This is the game. CPU, weights and volumes. So I don't know. Those are my biggest gripes about the beginning of the game. More building. Those two things need to be toggled on. I think that would change a lot of things. No, it's so we started without weights and because those things didn't exist yet. We were part of the alpha, the development of the game. The game's done developing. From a marketing standpoint, this game is complete. This game's not an early access. This game isn't an alpha. This is the game. They decided to put CPU into the game. They decided to put weights and volumes into the game. That's what they decided a long time ago, years ago. 4 years ago at least, not 5 years ago, they had weights and volumes. Alpha 9 is so long ago. And dude, that's the game. And it's way better. Who wants to play without weights and volumes? Is anybody here in the chat want to play without weights and volumes? Nobody does. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to build for that. I could take this thing, put a box on it like it's already got, and it's just as useful and with no weights and volumes as a CV. Ridiculous. Makes no sense. So no, it should be on, man. We only know that because we were part of the development. We were part of that process as alpha testers. But people that are coming in this game now are buying a finished product. As far as marketing standpoint, we know it's not a finished product, but they don't know that. It's a complete game. It's full release. It's not beta, it's not alpha, it's not delta, it's none of these things, right? So, this is your concept. This is your game, your concept of what you think it should be played like. So lead with that. That's it. Just lead with that. Have some conviction in what you established a long time ago, 5 years ago. Weights and volumes was a thing way before I was making content. I've been making content over 4 years for this game. So it's a long time ago, man. A freaking long time ago. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't see the conviction. I don't see... It's weird, because it's weird when somebody else builds something and you see the vision more than they see it. You see the strengths more than they see it. It's like they have no idea what they have. They have no idea that this is the best building game in the world. But why do they have a choice to like it or not like it? They shouldn't even know that that's a thing or not a thing. The thing is, when you give people choices, they'll form an opinion. But if you don't give them a choice, if you just, honestly, if you just had that in there and it was default on, people wouldn't even know any better. Now, later on, they might want to test things and go, oh, I want to play in a weightless world or something. And then they can do that. But you giving them that option promotes that confusion. If it was defaulted on, they wouldn't know any better. It would just be the game. They wouldn't have an opinion. They wouldn't go this game's really cool, but it'd be great if there was no weights and volumes. They wouldn't even know. They'd be like, it's like, again, me wishing that I could no clip in Call of Duty all day and shoot people in the head. No, I don't think so, Kate. I'd love that. I'd love 45 and 22 degree turrets. Yeah, Sunder, exactly. Minecraft is great because when you go into it and it's nighttime, you understand that it's survival time. Oh, wow, this game's survival. I get more frustrated. I find Minecraft way harder than this game when it comes to survival. You die a lot in Minecraft if you're not prepared. If you don't build your shelter, you don't build your things right away, you're in trouble. If you don't know any better, you're going to get pissed off because you're going to get swarmed. So the game has to prepare you from the jump. It has to put its best face forward, and it just has to be the game. Stop giving people all these choices. Alpha testers shouldn't determine what you do with your game as far as toggling things on and off by default. You should have just done it. Ripped the band-aid off in Alpha 9. Nobody cares about weights and volumes right now that played this game in alpha. Maybe there's a few people that are still fine. They're the outliers, but at the end of the day, the majority, the populace of this game that were alpha testers play with weights and volumes and CPU. That's just the standard. We all want to play with J. Randall builds and, that's what he builds for. That's what everybody builds for. That's what people are using. It's already a done deal years ago. If they just did it and didn't tell anybody, I don't think people would notice. But the new players are the ones that are suffering for this, not us. We're not playing with weights and volumes. But when a new player has been playing single player forever, and then they want to get into multiplayer, and they want to find a server, how many times have we in the Discord seen, oh, you guys play with weights and volumes and stuff? And I look at that question and go, what? Oh, wow, people are still playing without weights and volumes? But then I remember that that's how the game's sold to them. That's how it's marketed to them. That's another thing, Garriman. That's why I mean, get rid of the portable constructor. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. It's another excuse to get people to build right away. Build a base right away. Build, do a frame like the way you have the base there with the frame, do that. Have like a micro shelter that you could just have like a little 1-block constructor. Like maybe there should be like a 1-block small portable functional constructor that you could place in a base. Something like that. I mean, whatever, just get them to start building, or integrate it into your suit. None of it makes any sense in reality anyway. Moving things with wireless logistics, none of that makes any sense anyway. So don't worry about if it makes sense. Just the ease of play and getting people to build, that's what that should be the focus. Yeah, exactly. It's the whole beginning of the game is placeholder, and they never placed anything. And now you're stuck with this. The motorbike, I'm sure it was a placeholder. All that stuff was placeholders, and they just kept it. They never got rid of it. They never got rid of it. The portable constructor, the motorbike, the tent, none of these things, they're all just like band-aids that were never ripped off. Exactly, man. Exactly. And then, listen, the fact that I'm in vanilla right now, just talking shit for the past hour, and I haven't been attacked by anything, is kind of funny too. Just say that. But yeah, if you guys want to see me do an actual vanilla playthrough, I wouldn't be against it. We could do it. What's the date today? We could probably do it next Saturday. Just let me know in content suggestions if you want to see that, but I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I don't know, man. This game's fully released. This game is fully released and it still hasn't figured out anything. Like I said, I like the frames, I like the video, I like that it's explaining some of these things. I think that's great, but this shit should have been done years ago. This should have been done before they ever decided to release this. The beginning of the game is atrocious. The tech tree, the CPU system, the unlock system, the factory system, the blueprint system, none of it works together really. It just feels so weird and broken. And I just feel really bad for people that buy this game and start out. It hurts because it's such a great game. And people, I'm sure there's so many people that would have loved this game if they were able to get past the beginning of it and understood what was going on. Yeah, Stump. Yeah, I mean, it's just, and I guess that's why this game has such a niche following, because it's people that are willing to look beyond that and see the greatness of it. Maybe they've done a lot of research. Maybe they've watched other people play it. Those are the people that stick with the game. Because there is a lot. There's a lot to this game. There's a whole galaxy. There's all kinds of great stuff you could do. But this isn't... Casual survival players are not going to this game. I never hear about this game. Big streamers, big survival play YouTubers, I never hear about this game. And I'm sure it's because they get, content creators, they aren't sitting there watching other people play games. They're making content. So they get a new game. And you guys have seen me do this. You guys gift games, and we used to do the random game Fridays and stuff. I don't know anything about the game. I go in and I've already passed judgment 20 minutes into it because I don't know any better. And I'm passing on this game if it's one of those games. If I've never seen this game before and I go in like this, I'm probably not continuing. I don't know anything. I don't know that I can go into orbit even. I don't really know anything. I'm just on this like temperate planet, and I'm mucking about picking up rocks and doing with a weird gun, and I don't have a pickaxe, I don't have a hatchet. It's not like there's progressing tech that gets me excited about newer tech. It's just tech. It's just this is the tech. You know what I mean? So there's no progressive like system of technology or anything to look forward to. So I guess you're looking forward to building a ship, but they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that there's capital vessels that you build, and I don't know, it needs a lot of work, and it's already released. So. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it too. I've seen lots of new players, and it's like I said, it's a niche game. It's a niche game, man. Boy, like I'd love to build Empyrean 2 and just start completely over and build this game from the ground up. Like I could even use all the stuff that's in the game. Like I wouldn't even need anything new, and I could build, not me personally, but you know, with all of us getting together and ironing things out, I'm sure we could come up with a much better game using all that's already here and just coding it correctly and you know, all that stuff. Like there's a game here. There's an amazing game here. It just wasn't chiseled down correctly. But yeah, I guess that's all I got for today, guys. Next week, we'll do this again, but I think we're going to be talking more about season 6. I'll have some guests. We'll probably get DW in here, Filbert, Dadrick. Those that have been doing a lot of the season 6 content stuff that they've been building, and some of the changes and everything for season 6. We're going to be discussing a lot of that. Ramping up for that. I'm excited about that. If you guys didn't see my stream yesterday on Reforged Galaxy 2, definitely check that out. We did some testing and some building and stuff and checking out of stuff. Vermilion did watch it, so he did see the input and everything, and he's gonna he's gonna be making some changes and stuff based on feedback and all that. So please check that out. Links are in the announcements channel as well as Reforged Galaxy channel. And during the week, more Icarus. But like I said, if you guys want to see us do a like a vanilla let's play, like a vanilla 1-day thing or something, let me know, and maybe me and Jay can hop in and do that. Other than that, guys, take care, and we'll see you next week. Oh, look, a butterfly.
Before you add butterflies and flying snake things and Fallout robots, why don't you fix what needs to be fixed in the game?
Are we ever getting those Fallout robots though? Like that kind of sounds cool. Where's the Fallout robots?